So the question of how brands can harness creativity, I think, is a really good one. If you look at all the work on efficacy at the moment, there's obviously a load of data that points to the fact that creative work is more effective in the long and the short term. So I think everyone's kind of chasing for the same thing, but it's the difficulty in knowing when to hold on and when to let go during the process. So obviously it's really important to have a very strong strategy, data on your customer, know exactly where he or she is going to be, so that you have that kind of data set and mindset, and that's very important. But there comes a time where you have your strategy laid down and you have to just let go, let that little bit of fairy dust work its magic, because it's in the unexpected, it's in the little twist that you create those moments of memorability and cut through and magic. That's what marketeers are looking for. I think really interestingly, Mars are a company that get this, right? The former CMO of Mars was talking about his 4-point scale of creativity. They've looked at all of their ads over a 10-year period and they have this 4-point scale. So they know that if an ad scores 1 to 2 on creativity or 3 to 4, the difference in investing 1% of their media spend in a 1 to 2 versus 3 to 4 is $150 million to their bottom line. So his view is get them point in the right direction, let go, come back, and make sure the execution is as good as it can be. I think the marketers should focus on what makes marketing great. And I think, if anything, the biggest issue that we have as an industry is that we get bored and we're looking for shiny new toys. So that's not to say that we should be abandoning all of the new models. I think it's just really important that we look after the main structures. It's great that I can put an ad in front of me when I'm at home watching my TV. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the right thing to do. So question whether you're doing something just because you can, or if it's actually something that's going to be valued by the consumer and of value to the brand. And I think that's kind of the key kind of takeout I would have. So in terms of trends, try and think long term, try and think of your brand. Think of all the most successful brands in the world. They've got a great strategy and they stick with it and they let it live. And then obviously in the background, try and build great sales driving work that's going to maybe talk to that brand proposition, but get the bums on seats and the Snickers bought.